let this team take them.
Gents, what do you think?
Well, there's another side, right? It came off like a big win. Somewhat comfortable win. And right at the win. But yeah, probably OG is the favorite to win. Because of, like, how the first game went as well. It looked very one-sided. Even if they were behind a little bit, they knew exactly what to do to get back into the game. Loaded.
Yeah, and if OG wins, they're going to play Gambit, right?
Yeah.
And that's pretty rough, right?
Well, they just lost 3-0 at the WePlay tournament last weekend, so gonna have to find a way of going back from that, I guess.
Yeah, but if they
lose, they go to the lower brackets. They don't want to do that either.
Yeah, you preferably, even if you get a bad opponent, you still want to go to winner bracket.
Yeah, I mean you're top 6 guaranteed then. Yeah, so that's okay. Although I think both those teams aren't looking at finishing top 6 or top 4. They have to be thinking about winning this entire thing. That's the only acceptable result for at least 3 of the 4 of the 8 teams here, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Like it's not really about the money here. The points is pretty irrelevant. Like. Almost. And
until the end of the season.
It's fairly irrelevant.
The points aren't relevant.
Until the
money is relevant.
When you finish 10 points behind 12th place.
It's 70 grand for second place.
It's 125 for first.
I mean, it's nice money, but you want to go to the major. That's the It's like, what's the most important? The points, the money, or going to the major?
Oh, of course, going to the major is the most important.
That's all I'm saying. Kyle wants just the money. That's all he cares about.
I think Kyle's saying, like, you want to maximize. If you're not going to win, you've got to maximize everything else, right?
Yeah, because Kyle never won any money. You know, like he wants this money so badly. 125K. I mean, it's quite a lot.
I'm saying it's relevant, not that it's the most important thing. Bulldog.
It's fairly relevant. And OG here, we can see the draft already. OG, they're feeling like we're way better. So they just want to ban out the cheese, ban out the meepo, and they're good.
What's happening? Why are we staring at Black?
Yeah, staring at me.
What's happening?
Black is a breather. He's always been a heavy breather.
Breathing?
Yeah, I mean, it's Black. He's a German. They always like breathe heavy.
Wow.
Was there any breathing?
There was.
I mean, we'd have to ask Twitch chat, but I would imagine that yes, there was.
Twitch chat would know whether there's heavy breathing or not.
I mean,
I'm going to go with...
Everyone's supposed to hear it too?
I'm going with Black.
Well, I think it was...
I don't breathe, barely.
Bulldog doesn't have to breathe anyway.
What would be better if you could
need
live...
oxygen to live.
If you could live without needing to breathe, or needing to eat, or needing to sleep, which would you choose?
Sleep, yeah. No sleep.
Would choose that, what?
Okay, needing...
8 hours a day.
What about needing to breathe versus needing to eat?
Needing to breathe, surely. I mean, I like eating.
Yeah.
I don't like breathing. Yeah, exactly. I don't like breathing.
You don't like breathing?
I mean,
if I could avoid
it, I would. Think about it.
You're doing a lot of heavy breathing in the bathroom earlier. I thought that was like an exercise or something.
But you can't die from breathing.
No, let's not talk about that.
I was helping him.
Yeah, he was helping me. Very glad.
Move on.
You guys do yoga?
Yep. There's not a lot of room this, so we like gotta like stretch a lot.
Yeah.
The dazzle.
OG. It's the dazzle.
I think it's the best hero in Dota still. So.
Is it?
And it's also perfect for OG's whole concept of how to play. Always has been. Been a staple for them over multiple metas and multiple roles and multiple rosters.
No Earth Spirit this series. Not for you, Mr. Jerax. Played far too well on it earlier, and boom. Obviously, first bandit. I like the fact that OG have just decided that you are not going to meepo us. Yeah. First ban. It's not happening. You're not picking it first, you're not picking it last, you're not picking it at all.
And I just feel confident that if there's a normal game happening,
then they can
OG will win.
Yeah. Did they pick that in the first series? Okay.
No, but it's a Boom ID special. It got banned. Oh, sure, but it got banned in both games for OG. OG banned it first phase, both bans. Beastmaster Tuss, nice.
Strong heal already. Sets up for a potential Timbersaw later for OG as well.
Yeah, I love Beastmaster. I feel like he's one of the strongest heroes as well, and his laning is super strong. And the new eagle, like the hawk. So it's not an eagle. It's pretty much the same thing though, kind of.
Not at all, but okay.
Not at all.
The eagle is the king of all birds. Thank you.
An eagle hawk.
An eagle hawk. That was what I meant. But yeah, you can just block the pole camp, which is super good, and you can't really kill it easily because it's like 650 health. Before you had to move it and you could kill it. But now it's just perma invis. Pretty good. Like, can you stop?
What am I doing?
Stop whatever you're doing.
Sitting?
This is what I was talking about, Paul. But I didn't want to be here.
And it's because of black, right?
I tried to tag out. Remember that WWE tag team thing we were doing?
Yeah.
We could do that with panels.
We could do that with panels, yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun, actually?
It would be confusing, I think. It breaks the fourth wall.
Not really.
Yeah,
like maybe
like,
a certain
what you're supposed to do in TV, you're supposed to establish voices on screen. That's why you establish like the host and then the people, and then when you do, the actual draft stuff, and we're off screen, you shouldn't then bring in another voice.
You tagging it on camera.
Yeah, but if we're tagging it on camera, that's cool. Then you can do the proper who's this coming in through the door? Oh my God, it's Lacoste coming in. He's going to be tagged in by a car who's going to tag Lacoste in. It's kind of that WWE.
The more I think about it, the more I feel like esports should lean less towards traditional sports
and more towards WWE.
Hell yes.
Hell yes.
Like, are you kidding me? The internet doesn't care if the memes are fake. They just want them.
Yes, they do.
They kind of do. But
they
look,
do.
I guarantee
they want authentic,
if you could
clean memes. Ask the meme man over here.
No. If you could somehow get Arteezy in a potato sack and a hat on a stage talking about how he's about to eat OG's potatoes, people are going to eat that up. I don't care if it's manufactured and scripted. People want to see this.
Answers on my Twitter to whether you really want to see Arteezy in a potato bag with a hat.
We already saw that, didn't we? And it was really nice. They posted about it. It was very fun.
Yeah.
I laughed out loud.
What don't you laugh about?
Your face. As you said. I'm kidding. You're doing fine.
Other than that.
The Mirana, though. We have not seen a lot of Mirana this patch.
None.
Yeah. It's a nice answer to the Chen in some ways, but I know because the new Chen is effectively just walking through your woods, summoning people to him, and occasionally gets a creep, but it's not the main purpose of the hero anymore.
The first 6 minutes just stand in lane and you heal people, basically.
I read a Reddit thread. They were very upset about this. That they basically made this hero very basic now.
Yeah, no more micro. Required.
It's the same with a lot of heroes, though, right? Even Wisp. Even Lone Druid.
Even Troll.
Lone Druid is very hard.
You press ult and Lone Druid is difficult, yeah. Especially range Lone Druid.
Very hard.
Terribly.
Oh, but
that hero is definitely underpicked.
5 seconds remaining.
30% bonus health.
Pretty good.
Legit.
The hero that's underpicked is Prophet, honestly. But this band is serious, at least.
It's not underpicked. I think Prophet isn't not easy to utilize by a lot of people.
No, people are just bad.
They're bad.
Yeah, like 5 positions. If you're a 5 position and you're listening and you can't play Prophet, go play Prophet. What are you doing? That's how I felt this way before TI. I felt this way at TI, and it's still good. Probably even better in this patch. 5 Furion is insane. Yeah. It only stopped, I think, getting picked because EG forced it with Misery when Misery was playing, because that team, their whole concept was effectively put Misery, they had no supports, they had no identity. So it was Misery's going to play Bounty Hunter or Furion or Rubik. We have no other idea what to put him on. And Furion would lose because they would let it through, and people are like, hey, EG's going to take Furion, what do you know? But yeah, you get what I'm saying. I don't like
combo.
I don't like Void into Troll too much, nor Chen, nor Dazzle. But
it's always a free kill. When you get level 6, you always just rotate Mirana there and you just get a free arrow and kill.
Gyro without Wisp.
Yeah, but it's so good in this game.
We've seen it a lot with a lot of success, honestly.
It's an early game carry. You're playing more around the idea that you're going to do so much raw magical damage, and you're so fast to rotate and connect that when you're playing with a lineup like Dazzle Troll, you need the mid game tempo. You don't need to carry with.
I hear you, but are there not better heroes than that to do that?
Like what? What's got a stun and how much damage? You could theoretically look at Alina, but it's too squishy.
Alina was the first one I was
thinking
of. And Luna as well.
It's really key that he can build towards a BKB, because if you look at the Boom ID lineup, they actually don't have raw damage output until their second or third items on a BKB target.
They're lacking catch very heavily right now. They need Seb is the last pick, 99% sure, right? What's a good catcher still?
Offlane Treant.
Centaur still in? No, he's banned. What else does he play?
Axe.
Famous Axe.
Famous Axe, famous Treant.
Treant is actually really interesting in this game, but I'd lean towards Axe. I think you need a little more wave clear. Underlord? No. Oh, should have seen that one
DK.
coming.
What
Yeah.
about-
Okay.
Oh, they picked it.
Yeah. They picked it.
Guess what? That's why I'm here.
Yeah, like, can you predict some picks?
I just
Why?
did.
Can you explain? No, you
Can
didn't.
you do it before it actually comes up?
I had delay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Delay?
Like it wasn't delay on that screen.
Right.
Hmm.
Boom ID. What do they need? They need some. I mean, Mirana can't relay DK too well. So is it offlane gyro or what?
I like this DK pick. This is the same
Offlane
concept that
gyro.
eHome. No, it's offlane DK. eHome loves to do this. Even though Troll and Gyro are agility heroes, they're able to itemize defensively without jeopardizing their damage output.
They're so
That
bad.
ain't it, Chief.
That ain't the solution.
Maybe it is. Maybe.
I'm like
But-
Boom Idea's draft, honestly. I feel like OGs, like, I don't know what they're like. Like they're heroes. What the hell are they picking? It's some weird heroes.
They're gonna just buy 3 BKBs and nobody dies. That's the thing. Like, even though these are agility heroes, they're both gonna have like 2,000 health, and they're gonna have BKBs at 25 minutes, and there's a Dazzle and a Chen.
The Twitter predictions are 88-12. I think mainly based on the fact that this game and this series has already played out today. If you weren't with us earlier on this evening, you would have seen that first thing this morning here in Bucharest, OG 1-2-0 against this very same lineup. So, is it going to be a repeat? Are we going to start off with the first game, Black, going the way of OG? Admiral Bulldog.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Boom Idea. I feel like their draft is just way more well-rounded, honestly. I like the Void, and they have your arrow with it. They wouldn't pick Mirana unless they feel comfortable with it.
It's great. It sounds amazing. But
Yeah.
then that guy's gonna get graved. And also, Boom ID doesn't have any tower push whatsoever. And OG is a better team, and they are. OG's gonna win. I don't need to explain why. I don't want to make you look bad in front of all your
Okay.
fans, but
Thank
you know
you.
we'll see at the end.
Kyle's prediction.
All right, Kyle goes for OG. Black.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No,
I just picked OG. They're the better
So you
team. I
asked
picked OG
for,
because
so you
they're a
asked for
better
extra
team.
time to think about it, and then you just copy what Kyle says.
Dean after win, go for Boom,
Right.
but I would rather.
Yeah. So you're going with OG?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the castles are wrong.
I mean, you see what I have to put up with? I know. Let's bring in the commentary team. Find out whether they've got any sensible suggestions for this one. Gents, are you...
Is there any point? I heard Black say the casters are wrong. So.
Yeah.
I see my boy Black wearing Lacoste shirt, so I'm gonna go with OG as well to back him up.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
I'm gonna like back the TI winners and go against a TI winner. I'm gonna be with OG as well.
So bad.
Just what I've been
Okay. All right. Well, the floor is yours, gents. Please entertain us.
All right, and this is us going against logic here because this is a gyrocopter without an eye at the cost. This is not something we see almost ever anymore.
Yeah, it's Gyro's barely picked without the IO because IO provides him the free side gunner, excels his farm. He doesn't need to go heal ever unless he dies. So, but it's still a decent hero. Like double raid ban, he still deals the damage. He's not the core of this lineup. It's Dragonite, Troll, punishing the towers with the Chen. I just want to see what kind of a build Chen is going to go for.
Well, that's the interesting part is between the Chen and that Dragon Knight, even the Troll, as you said. The amount of tower push that there is for the side of OG is pretty damn high. And eHome, they are limited in some regards by, like, Primal Roar's a decent cooldown, but Faceless Void, his chrono is going to be big, but it's got big cooldown as well.
Yeah, what kind of damage do you have in chrono? You have what, arrow in a chrono? That's your damage?
And then
Timber
hopefully
ulti? I don't
your
know.
Timber times the Timber chain correctly and he's drive by Will and Death. But still, like, not the best. There is that. I did point out to you this, right? That you can activate Tag Team and Snowball. So maybe you snowball in, you activate Tag Team, go Void. Bonus damage, 100, go. And then you pray that your Void has built enough attack speed to use that. Big ask, though. And I think the other interesting thing we're going to see here is these Beastmasters have been so frustrating because of all their little pets. Well, there's a pet master himself on the other side. Chen is just going to use your own babies against you, right?
Yeah, that's true. Also, we're going to see No Tail taking the Creeper, not the first one, or he just wants to harass the Timber Saw. Yeah, just keep doing it.
Yeah, just keep hitting them, keep tapping them. We're watching a few taps in the mid lanes. Thompson, he's already got 3 last hits. Mikoto hasn't really touched these creeps, but he is going to be a Mirana trying to last hit on the tower, which isn't the funnest thing to do. And the Starstorm. Did that actually get the hit? No, it didn't. Whoops.
I thought they picked Mirana to counter the Chen at the early stage, just arrow the creep, but they put the Mirana on a mid lane. Oh, Thompson taking some damage from a tower.
It wouldn't have been a bad matchup for Timber necessarily, but I guess they want something that can try and stunt what Thompson can do in this lane. The problem is Mirana's stats early on aren't great. Her stat gains are great, but by the time you've got that, control hits just as hard back, and it's just effective trading at that stage.
And Gyro deals well with the Timbersaw. Once he goes in, you have this magical damage. You have Rocket Barrage, which deals a ton of the damage. And look at Chen. Divine Favor level 1. How things have changed. If someone asked you in 2017 that the Divine Favor is going to be the level 1 spell on Chen, what would you say?
You'd mute them.
No, you would
delete them.
You would ask them what's Divine Favor.
That is true. But then I'd mute them and delete them because they didn't exist, and thus they don't know Dota. I just assume they've like called something wrong. Oh, Tusk, he's going to TP back to base here, identifying that he's going to take a lot of damage. But now you've got a Tusk, a hero that needs those early levels, about to commit the walk of shame to either the top or the bottom, and it's probably going to be bottom, right? Like what do you do with a Timbersaw? Look at it's just, I don't know. Where do I go? All right, there we go. And as that happens, the first blood in the mid lane occurs.
Do I buy a blue ward? Do I buy a yellow ward? What?
That was Tusk. He distracted us and everyone. Somehow the rest of OG could see that, and they couldn't see Thompson down in the mid lane as Mirana managed to snatch a solo kill against the troll.
Kind of playing sloppy. He got hit by a tower 4 or 5 times unnecessary.
Thompson being a little bit angry there, needs to be careful. At least he was in melee mode when he got hit by the tower that time. So far, DK doing fantastically. Gyro, actually, decent amount of CS. This is a hero that has low stats and can sometimes be frustrated by the CS he misses, but he's not suffering really at all. Despite that first blood, you actually look at it, it's 5 last hits on Mirana to the 12 on Troll.
I don't think anything will happen on the top lane, even though there is Tusk. Once he gets to level 2, maybe level 3, but this Dragon Knight is going to be so tanky, and it feels like bottom lane is lost for Boom ID. They have 3 melee heroes, a tri-lane, Leap on a mid lane.
Yeah, Makoto
really low.
Dove pretty damn far, but Thompson couldn't finish the job in the end. These leaps are the easy escape plan for the Mirana. Well, she wants to be careful now. Starstorm just harass a little bit, but Thompson doesn't give a damn. He gets net once, Makoto's dead.
He has 1 leap charge left.
He doesn't want to have to use it though. He's going to be forced to at this rate. There we go, down in the tree line. Let's see you later. But now you have to play super defensive because that's a long cooldown. Makoto, this is not super defensive. The arrow though, we'll give him enough time to move away. Jerax moving across. We'll slow him down a little bit. Thompson moving in. They cancel this out, but Makoto goes down. Nice rotation by the Chen to make sure that kill does occur. And that was a lot of tower divers from Troll with no attention really given from any of his supports.
Thompson playing super aggressive between tier 1 and tier 2 tower as the Troll Warlord against Mirana.
It's not. I mean,
yeah,
Troll. You don't see it often, right? It's just. I'm trying to process this for a second. The worst part is that he's getting away with it. I say the worst part because you've got a Tusk in this game that could ruin any attempt you make to dive those towers and punish you pretty hard.
There it is, stolen boar.
Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Haste on the Tusk. Ice Shard leveled. He's got level 2 in the tag team as well. But Thompson's so damn tanky in this melee form. It's not enough though. The Starstorm coming through. The farm right click needs one more tap. Makoto will get it. And no tail. Shadow Wave was on cooldown. He couldn't actually save his mid. Makoto's going to take a lot of damage actually. We'll have the leap to get out of range. He's punished a little bit. Top lane is just solo. Like, it's just leave us alone. Let us do what we want. I think the problem here that I'm seeing though is your Dragon Knight's getting active from 6. On the other side though, Timbersaw, does he really get active at any point? Does he really force you to pay attention to him?
Well,
Not
once
really.
he gets to level 6, he's going to have a full advantage over the Dragon Knight, so he might get a kill on him.
But the problem is, like, he's tanky. It does take a while to burn him down, right? We'd expect to see a response to an attempt by Timber alone, right? We'd hope to.
Nah, you don't want to TP near the Timber, so you just need to play as far away from him as possible. Dragon Knight, get the levels, and that's it. Just play 2 other lanes.
So you just let Seb dive there? Do you think maybe the Dazzle will TP up?
Just let him dive.
I mean, he should be able to TP out in most scenarios unless there's a second hero. Kodo, is he going to turn around Thompson here? KSQ, interesting place for your offlaner to be. And meanwhile, on the bot lane, LTW, they strike there. So that's fine. I'll say pos 3. It's pos 5. So far, things are kind of evening up. This was a decent start for OG. We looked at this lane, it's like, alright, it's not too bad. This Gyro's doing great in CS. There's a few more kills for Boom. And this Timber will eventually get active, right? Like, you're here, you're body blocking this Dragon Knight from pushing a tower. He gets Elder Dragon form. Once it expires, if he doesn't take a tower, you rotate, right? Try and make something happen around the map.
There's no hero that can kill a Timbersaw. That's the thing. They're just gonna need to let him do Timbersaw thing for a while until they decide to group up a mess.
This was the first blood. Yeah. The double leap. I mean, he's overplayed it. You were correct. Like, he just tanked the tower a little bit too much. And FBZ, he's tanking a lot of damage here. He already used the time walk. The home missile's coming in as well. He won't be able to dodge this out. The Shadow Wave does enable the kill. No Tail picks up the goal. LTW needs to make his retreat. Jax just bodyguarding against this because KSQ is here now. The ball is slowing him down, and now tops it. Uh-oh, he's arrived. Jarek says, I called reinforcements. Now what are you going to do? No Tail, backstabbing around the side, but he doesn't have the poison touch to work with. He's going to back away.
I'm level 6 Keeper of the Light now.
LTW. I mean, it was an interesting change. Chen needed something, and LTW, he might need an escape plan. Tusk, though, no ice shards available, no Tail on the side. He has got the big stick. He won't use it, though. Because I'll save this for later. A lot of attention drawn here, and they only get 1 kill out of it. The only person not involved with that for Boom was Timbersaw, who has just been casually sitting top, farming under tower. Almost has it now. The sad life of a Dragon Knight that loses his tower first. And he hasn't left his lane. It's not like he went rotating and ganked or something. He's just been sitting here watching it crumble.
There's nothing they can do against this Timbersaw, so let's try to focus on 2 other lanes. Tusk is going to play some deep ward.
Actually, Tusk is coming across.
This is a good ward.
They might try for Seb here. They dive in the tier 2, and actually, Fervian doesn't even care. Snowballed in. They've got the ice shards available, and there it is. They'll get the kill. Dragon Tail does not save the life of the Dragon Knight. No Tail just shrugs his shoulders, walks across. So far, Fervian is doing everything he needs to in this game. Like you said, no one can kill him, and he's identified this perfectly.
I mean, this tower is going to go down, nevertheless.
No Tail?
Who might be playing really well. They are forcing actions on Timbersaw's lane.
Yeah, and these actions aren't working out because maybe if you bring more people, there's an argument for it, but one by one, this is just a Conga line of death, and Jax is going to join him in the dance. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Seb does activate the Elder Dragon form, but there's the Moonlight Shadow to counter any chance of a kill, and in fact, they might just turn around on him here. They need to be careful. They know something is up. They've got sentries around this mid lane, but how do you really stop this aggression? Boom could just start to ramp this up as this goes on. We were worried about what the Void could do, and he'd have this big cooldown. How do you enable him? Apparently, he's like an afterthought. The Chrono's just a bonus on the side. Just have your Mirana and Timber do really well. Oh, speaking of the Void, they've actually caught him with the Dragon Tails and up the rock barrage. No, he's so close. He couldn't get the time walk off in time. And now they can maybe pressure this tower a little bit. Elder Dragon form runs out soon. TP's coming in from the Timbersaw as well. RTW, they need to clean this up quickly. Starstorm scares them away. They need to be careful not to get hit up by that Chakram. And Seb on the retreat. Dakota has 2 leaps to work with and an arrow. RTW TP's away. The snowball a little bit too late. He'll make his escape to the top lane and just continue farming up there.
Instant reaction from LTW. Goes straight away from the Timbersaw. Just wants to play a different part of the map. Now faces Void TP'd mid. Chrono is ready.
He can't kill Seb though. He needs to get Jarax. If he wants to kill, it has to be Jarax.
I don't think he can Jarax. They need to rotate one more hero.
Where's the movement from Tusk here? 2 points in the tag team. That would do a decent amount of damage to a poor little support with not much armor.
Runes. It's gonna be 2 for 2 unless Void somehow gets it, and he actually gets it.
They backed away. No Tail was worried about the Chrono. I mean, he had reinforcements in the neighborhood, but he backed up anyway. Cam needs to be careful, getting low here. Jarek is pursuing. No Tail arrives to make sure that kill does happen. He's going to go for the deny on the snowball on the creeps, but they already have their attention.
What a play from
It's too
Jarek.
late.
Gets the aggro from the Ancients, so Ancients don't get the last hit.
3 actions. Maybe if you snowball straight away, there's a chance, but it's not very high. Oh, there it is, the Chrono in the top lane. They got the arrow follow-up as well, and it looks like Gyro is not making it out of this in one piece. That's very good value out of your first Chrono. That's the most important kill to actually find with those Chronos. TP rotations. They want to punish this tower being taken by Seb in the mid lane. He does at least get it. Dragon telling him to walk away. The ice shards, too late. This dragon moves a little bit too fast. Kind of interesting look. Like, it's weird watching Chen's not max out Holy Persuasion.
I mean, Divine Favor.
It's so good.
So good. You get extra 80 damage. He might use it on him. Yeah, there it is.
It's a ranged Tusk. I don't think I've seen that yet, as Chen and Tusk on the same team. How quickly would someone die in that scenario?
I mean, it's so easy to gank with the... You just get a hero from the mid lane.
Bervin is just moving. He's been everywhere on the map now. He went bot, he took the tier 1, he's now here for the tier 1 in the mid lane. They use the Moonlight Shadow to enable him to move away, but they know they can't pursue. It's just a bait. Jax is going to be turned around on here. Actually needs to be careful. Well, and Death going to get him low with the Chakram as well. One more tap. The Timber Chain needs to actually hit him once to cool down the side. FBZ. Time walks it off now. Yokam standing his ground final against RTW. The Rocket Barrage might be good, but not against multiple heroes. He's going to fall. Ice Shards does not block in No Tail due to the new paths around those trees. But that should be a tier 1 falling.
Yeah, this is what I don't like to see on a position 5 Dazzles. No points in Grave. You're playing super aggressive. If you're playing a mid, off lane, maxing out the Poison Touch, then getting every single point in Shadow Wave after that.
And the best part is, they don't even want the tier 1 mid. They say tier 2 top, actually. That seems like something that should be more annoying to get the 12-minute mark for us.
Tier 2 tower on top doesn't matter that much. They had a good vision on it, but they need to have access to their jungle. Like
Thompson?
Mid tower, yep.
I'm not sure what the move here is right now. Primal Roar on the back, but they're actually going to turn around on RLTW. Can they actually do enough damage? Walrus Punch in the air, and looks like he's gone Kezcue. Tries to stand his ground, but Thompson hits a little bit too hard. Turning around on Yoakum now, right? He's got 10 seconds till the snowball. He needs to buy some time. Seb is here as well. But they just want to ignore Furby.
Pointless. They can't kill him.
Like you saw it. They were like, "Can we get Tusk?" No. Okay, we just disengage because this Timbersaur is not dying anytime soon.
ILTW wishes. It was a different kind of a Dazzle with the Grave to save him. Mirana stun's gonna connect.
He's in trouble. The Dragon Tail connects. He's got one more lead to work with after this. He should just about be fine. A little bit scary for the Pussycat though. BD as well. She really wanted to turn around there. Jarek's got tapped for a second with that arrow. He probably wouldn't have fallen. All this while, you look at the changes in net worth. 3k net worth lead now for the side of Boom. And Void, he's slowly creeping up there. He's just been left to his own devices. And as this game goes on, I mean, you can already see him picking up the flats. He wants to get aggressive early on, and his team uses that very well.
They could actually go into Roche Pit.
They might. Look at the read. Do they want to go Roche or do they want to go kill?
They want to get some kills.
Murder in time. They're getting aggressive on the Timbersaur again. When will they learn their lesson? Yokam. Leading the way. He's got the snowball, but he doesn't want to go on someone like Jarek's first.
When you say Yokam, I always think you're talking about No Tail.
Johan. I don't know. It's like, no. I don't think anyone's asked him what his name is. This is the problem. It's like, oh, that was another one actually. Apparently, ILTW's ILTV. Because the W is Russian for V.
Alright.
Yeah. So, just to make things more confusing while we're on the subject.
So it doesn't mean I love to win?
It would be cool with that, right? No. I love television, I guess. But then he plays games. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe he plays Dota on a TV, which is never advised. They got the high ground here. And Boom do anything. I mean, this was a classic OG move, right? Always take control of this high ground area and make a move.
Thompson caught a glyph off Timbersaw being...
RTW! He used the cooldown away from him, and now the Chrono connects on the two. They're looking for the Gyrocopter kill first. Can they actually get it though? LTV getting pretty low, held in place. He should pull the snowball through, looking for a bonus kill, and they'll find it as Jarex gets locked in by the shards. And on the side, Kezcue found someone out. No Tail gonna go for the TP way. Is there any badge, please? No. FBZ RNG is not on his side.
No Tail with the art style save. Thompson understands that he can't really join a fight. He's just creep skipping, farming his Battle Fury, so they want to go for a late game. They understand that Timbersaw is too hard to fight right now. The good thing for OG is that Boom ID, they don't have the best tower damage. They have a Vlad, they have a Boris, they have Inner Beast. Vlad's, I don't know if I said Vlad, so that's a lot of damage.
It's worth saying twice.
Twice,
it's
yeah.
pretty good.
Vlad's is such a boss item. so they can take it by force.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember having discussions with people when I went to TI about Blacks and the damage it gives you. Most people forgot it gives you damage. Pretty effective. Burbian, he's sustaining a lot of damage here. He doesn't damn okay. He's actually healing up through it all. And that just gives him time to pick up the Aegis. They're going to turn around now, look to get aggressive. The shard's not on the mark. Yoakum can keep chasing through. Zeb will just make his retreat, but that's an Elder Dragon form used for nothing right now. Dobson. Is he in trouble here? Mikoto, if he hits an arrow, there'll be enough time for Void to get across, and he guesses wrong. Run, little man, run. He's actually going to turn around Mikoto. Moonlight Shadow used. FBZ, go for the one tap. It actually will be a bash. Now the Poison Touch coming out. No, Void can't move away. The Warcry used. Mikoto chased onto it as well. They lose vision in the end. Moonlight Shadow does end in a few seconds. He has to get in the tree line and hide.
No bash, but there's the root.
Oh, arrow?
Bash anymore? Arrow?
He's not going to do anything with it. Like, he's got an Aegis, but it's too risky. You know the trolls in the neighborhood. And who knows what else. What we do is LTV. Pull down the farm. Like a true Gyrocopter player. Meanwhile, on the top lane, nice shots. Actually holding Jarax in. Gonna try and slow this down and move away quick enough. Yoakum, he looks the wrong way. And sneaky Chen, not sneaky enough. The Walrus punch just in time to ensure that Jarax can not escape from this.
It's still a decent trade. They're getting a tower. They want to drag this game as much as possible. Also, good ward placed by No Tail. Gonna reveal a lot of movement coming out from Boom ID.
And of course, with that Aegis, they are the ones that are going to be looking to make those movements, getting very aggressive, because you said Topson's just farming, and so far, Boom have more or less left him to it. It will become a problem soon, especially when you get to this stage where it's like, okay, why is he in our jungle, folks? And how are we going to do something about this? They want to. Is there any easy way? When Battle Trance available, it's probably your best opportunity.
Topson is doing a move called Play to Win. He's not trying to just stay in his own jungle, getting ganked. He's taking the risk, taking the enemy jungle and farming a lot, especially with that battle fury.
And this was another thing, like you said you liked in the previous series, is you see this troll pick and then you see another save. And in this case, you know, he's got his own version of a Shallow Grave. He's got another Shallow Grave. Jarax being dove onto here. They need to be careful. Burvian tanking everything once more. They are just TPing everyone in. Seb is here as well. Have they got enough? Maybe with enough Badu. There we go. The net's going to be there. And there we go. Topson finally involved in the fights. Brings the damage his team so direly needed.
Yeah, he's the one who can keep him in place. So they need to rotate 4 heroes, maybe even 5 to kill him. But he can still die. And this is a huge kill because it delays them. Because this Timbersaw is core of their lineup. He wants to be in a front line, being backed up by the rest of the team. Rana using ulti. She's the one who has Aegis.
They want to make a move. Topson is here. They know he's used the Battle Trance. Not available to him. And they connect.
I like what
Yoakum.
doing.
The Ice Shard's on point. There's the use of Snowball through. The arrow connects as well. Now can they bring him down? He is pretty tanky, and with the evasion, that missed chance is just preventing them from finishing this kill. Topson running away. There it is. Shallow Grave to save his life. It's too late. Now the Shrine coming out. The Chrono's going to throw it out now. They might finally get the kill, but they're made to work for it. And they'll get a bonus one on the No Tail. Where's the rest of OG? The farm and Boom's jungle. Which it's not the wrong move to make here. We said they were in it for the late game. They just want to get as much gold as possible.
And they still have the tier 2 tower, almost full HP on a mid lane, so that's fine. And I love what Seb is doing. I hope he gets that Spirit Vessel. Against Timbersaw, it's one of the best items you can, especially since he has a Bloodstone, has a Holy Locket.
Doesn't matter what hero you give Seb, he understands what the offlane is meant to do. You build off lads, you build some utility, maybe like the Spirit Vessel.
He also needs a mobility. He's gonna need to have a Blink Dagger after. There's no way there's...
Shadow Blaze on alternative as well.
They're trying to bait.
FBZ. Though he knows something's up, he's like, why is this here? We haven't seen them in ages.
Great read from Void.
He'll just patiently wait. Yoakum just actually ran into a bunch of sentries. They don't see him though. This Invis rune could pay off. Can he make a jump? Doesn't look like it. They get out. Arrow won't connect. LTW does get resummoned in the bot lane. No Tail stands ground. Mikoto tries for a kill. The sentry goes down to ensure that this Mirana doesn't turn around and try and finish what she started. It's so hard. I keep saying LTW. I know it's LTV now. It's just staring you in the face. Sorry, Russian viewers.
Sorry, Toby, we're just gonna call him LTW.
It's LTW now. Oh, by the way, we haven't talked about the Bloodstone on the Timber Sword.
No, it's fine. This game is...
Do you like it, this game?
It's fine, yeah, because you just need to tank up. There's no better item you could get. And Holy Locket needed some of the magical damage, and there's the Heaven's Halberd that I talked about in the previous game. It gives you tankiness and also cripples the Troll and Dragonite. Good choice. Unless he decides time for some fancy stuff and gets a Dagon.
No, that's a fair point, right? That the previous game we had a problem with it is a game where the team needed a pipe. You had silencers to worry about. You were being controlled. In this type of game, as you said, you just stand at the front and say, hit me. I dare you. Just hit me. And Seb refuses as he loses half his HP in the blink of an eye, and a smoke movement is coming out from Boom right now. They're trying to connect on this Dragonite, who has no mobility items, as you talked about. Furby and keep inside of this. Rana, gonna try and move in with the leap. But Seb is well protected. The Chrono connects onto 2, and no, they catch no tail on the side. This Dazzle is going to be full, and they'll turn around looking at Seb as well, who has no option but to die.
Nicely done. Faceless Void again with the nice timing. Double Chrono again, but they're playing different side of the map. OG still not ready to fight.
The Boom, they want to keep on fighting, or at least hitting buildings. As they move to the high ground looking at this tier 3, they're a little bit ahead of the times. They're a little bit ahead of the creep wave. It's arriving soon. In the meantime, there is a split push coming out from Topson. He's making attempts of his own. There's a TP in, so Tusk is waiting just in case, and now the smoke movement. LTV and Jarax, they actually snipe out the core. That's so much on it as well. The complete Halberd was there, Tome was there. 10 seconds till the Dragonite is up. There's the Moonlight Shadow. They want to get the melee racks and get out. Things do come out about Jarax. There is Topson is now here. The snowball attempt from Tusk did fail. Will they
Can they catch them?
They might. FBZ needs to be careful. Actually trying to go for a kill on Jarax. That's super greedy. He will just Time Walker TP out. Neither of these supports have a way of locking him down. And Burvin, he'll take the slow but assured route out, as at 2.5k HP, they don't really have the means to kill him off.
Yeah, after this game I might change my opinion about the Gyrocopter without IO. This doesn't feel like a hero. Maybe it's just this game.
I mean, that was the part I was hesitant about. I said at the start, right? I was like, is it Gyro about IO? Which is just, I don't remember the last time I saw this. And the rest of it, it made so much sense. You can see the strengths, right? The early push power, the crippling of the Beastmaster. But so far, Boom, whenever they do commit that Chrono, they find the important kills. They find, for example, Dazzle and then 1+. No 5-man Chronos required. If you get rid of that second lifeline, you're good to go. And it looks like he's going BKB and then Axe. So he's full utility. He's like, guys, I'm just going to lock down. I'll set up arrows. I'll set up damage for our Timber. That's all I do. Asterin. And Makoto makes something happen. Do you even dare scout with that? I mean, you're fairly tanky at 1.7k HP.
Good roach spawning time, almost 2 minutes. That favors OG. They just need more time. Try to split push as much as possible. How's the vision department? They have 1-2 awards.
Look at the amount of centuries. Being a support is so nice in 2019 and 2018. And not so nice for this support though. Tusk gets found, and they just burn for him so fast. The snowball won't save his life, and it won't set up any kills. Nice little pick
Arrow, it's gonna connect. They're just trying to scout out Roche, I guess.
Yeah, they can't do anything. It's too far back. Like, you look at Boom's position right now, this isn't we're going to fight. This is like, if you come at us, we can maybe respond, but we're not going to look for a move. With 2 split up. 25-minute mark. Let's see who's going to get the runes. Moonlight Shadow's been used in the bot lane. It looks like Topson, he's not just farming for himself anymore. He picks up a bounty. The other one's just sitting there, though. He doesn't want to actually go over to the other side of the river.
Yeah, I like the item choice on Topson. Going for straight Satanic. So less time being stunned, and he just needs to survive through the Chrono or Primal Roar, and then he's fine.
And that's the big thing. Like, typically we'd see BKBs on trolls, but in this type of game,
not necessary.
Yeah, you got your Primal Roar to pierce the BKB. You've got a Chrono. Like, what are you saving yourself from? Starstorm. That stuff hurts. Speaking of the Chrono Man himself, FBZ, he's just waiting for Topson to get a little bit greedy, but credit to this Troll Warlord. He knows Roche is up soon, and he's just been playing around his own jungle.
He has a lot of damage. Once he's near Vlad's, he's level 20 plus 50 damage, and if Chen uses Divine Favor.
Yokam. Well, Yokam's about to find out about that damage. That hurt a little bit too much. They're going to look at Fermi now. The home missile moves across there. Have they got enough? The cooldowns coming in as well. They're trying to engage, and now the BKB out from ILTV. The Chrono's going to be there. They look over the Chen. He takes so long to bring down. Thompson just standing his ground, fight up against the proper roll comes out, but no, Fermi, he's in full retreat. Can he escape? It's so close, but yes, Thompson turns around. Life scale up with the use of the battle trance. He's going to look onto the tusk. He's going to fall as well. That's going to be a dieback as they pursue looking for more. OG have been waiting for so long to spill more blood, and it's finally time. FBZ, can he escape?
He didn't use Satanic, and the Roche just spawned, so they can go for a Roche or try to force a couple of buybacks. Sadly, Seb got caught in a Chronosphere. His Spirit Vessel was on cooldown for 0.5 seconds to cast it on the Timbersaw.
And while that's happening, Jerax... Turns out FBZ never left, but Jerax knew this due to the wards. So did FBZ. Doesn't take very long, does it? Like you said, that level 20 talent is so damn good, and there you go. Egg is picked up. They try to disrupt it. Instead, they lose their Chrono Man as Void hangs around a little bit too long. The Moonlight Shadow will allow the rest of them to escape into the night. Hobson, he is ready to fight.
Boom ID, they took the range Raxes on the bottom with the siege creep.
But the big prize had already been claimed. Like OG, they'll be a bit annoyed, but they're like, okay. It's a range rack. So we see it plenty of times right now. We see the melee racks get taken and then just back away because, you know, one's adding 4, 5, whatever, how many creeps are annoying. The other's adding 1.
Yeah, I remember one of the games in NA, I think it was Boris. He was playing Earthshaker, bought Spirit Vessel first item against the Timbersaw, and that's the only reason why they won the game. He bought Blink Dagger after that, but Timbersaw had a great start, causing a lot of troubles, and this item just cripples. So you need to build a defensive item for this kind of a stuff. Either Yule Scepter to dispel or Lotus Orb.
Yeah, I think I like the Lotus at this stage more. Like, the Yules has always been cute for that kind of Timber Chain Yules play, but the Lotus is going to allow you to save your Void, your Murano, or anyone else, as well as yourself. Makoto, be a little bit scared here. They should be fine. RTV just looking at the ground going, where am I? The color on the ground is different. I was farming.
Troll Warlord, 41% status resistance with SNY and Satanic.
Let's die. I don't like that. Can we talk about status resistance on one of the most popular items for like carries? It's pretty strong, right?
Yep.
I mean, they did nerf the damage in fairness. It used to be 50. Thompson trying to move in. The disarm's going to be there. They stun up the arrow as well, but he is so damn tanky trying to get through him. He says, no, towers, I just want to hit those. They activate the glyph to try and defend. They have got the Chrono to work with, but OG, they're being responsible here. They're a little bit clustered on the retreat, but they knew that Void was nowhere near. Thompson, Shallow Grave to keep him alive, trying to move in. He needs to actually be careful about this. He doesn't want to expend it like this.
Satanic.
Yeah, he's got the Satanic. He's trying to bait them out. That's the thing. He's just life-stealing so much naturally. They're going to try and chase through on a no-tail. Seb's a little bit too tanky for them. Oh, there's the arrow. It does connect. The Hand of God to try and give him light. Warriors punch. Control after control. The turnaround. Take out no-tail. Can they fight up against Thompson? The real question though. He's going to turn around. Look onto the Beastmaster. Try and do it up. There it is. The Battle Trance will do the deal. And Jokam, it looks like it's going to go down as well. The buyback comes out. Beastmaster Furby needs to make his retreat through the back. But no, he misses the tree for the Timber Chain. If he gets rooted once, he's in big trouble. You want to use the lowest. Nope, the disarm. He's going to be fine for the moment. They interrupt it with his stun. And now he has no escape plan. Rooted on this spot. And dead. Shallow Grave just to make sure ILTV is okay.
Yeah,
better
you
safe than
ain't
sorry.
moving once he uses it one time. And they have a really nice way to deal with the Split Wish coming out from this Faceless Void. There's always Holy Persuasion. Someone TPs, he calls him back in a fight.
And the rest of your team stays here, ready to hit their base instead, because they're 2 heroes down. Even if you send 2 back, you still even up the numbers. Which isn't a bad state of mind for OG with this troll being so beefy, it's so scary. Kodo needs to be careful. You don't want to try. It's like first bash for a Mirana, because if you get rooted, you're dead. Crimson Guard, it slows him down a little bit, but ultimately not a lot. And the Chrono on the back foot, just on the no-tail to make sure he doesn't have that save. But Thompson, there it is. Aegis has been expended. And he fight up against this. Seb's trying to help him out, but no Elder Dragon form to work with. He's going to be all on this. BKB from FBZ trying to chase with the Bastions, but not getting too much luck here. And reinforcements have finally arrived. Thompson trying to stand his ground. FBZ needs to be careful. Cooldown's going to be there. Mikoto can get escape from this, but you know who can't? This man right here, stunned on the spot. The snowball to try and buy some time, allow Kescue to get away, but it's too late. Primal Pro now. He'll expend everything before falling. Thompson still doesn't get the foul hit.
He gets
TV gets the cheese just at the right moment. Point goes down as he's ruined on the spot once more, and they're back in the base. OG refused to leave.
Oh man, the status resistance from SNY kept him alive there. It was not stunned long enough.
This is the thing, when you got big stuns, like say you hit a Murano arrow from far, Primal Wars, having this status resistance is just extra value. Kodo tried to defend the tier 2, fails to do so, and then there is a small little voice in the head of Boom right now, as everything is going up in smoke, where it just says this: if OG take one more fight with that tier 2 already gone, our base will also be gone.
Yeah, and they killed the only lane they need to kill, the bottom lane, where mega creeps from Boom ID were coming. Mirana with the Lincoln Sphere. I guess she's afraid of Dragonite just blinking and stunning her. But where's the damage gonna come from? Timbersaw, he's gonna fall off nevertheless. You have a Faceless Void. He deals some of the damage. Beastmaster, he's not gonna scale.
I mean, let's not be delusional about it, though. We said with this Faceless Void build, you go into Nags, you're basically saying, I'm here for utility for my team. Like, I'll do some damage, but Mirana, you've got to be hitting hard. I'm relying on you here. And that can be a problem. You look at it right now, you're going to finish up the Mjolnir soon, but stopping off that Lincoln's is not a cheap item. Doesn't really give you any aggression. Troll just continues to build his lead at the top. Gyro in third place in terms of net worth. And to be honest, his net worth is more important than Timber, who has a lead over him right now, because what is a Gyro doing with that gold compared to a Timber? A Timber is tanking up. A Gyro is looking to murder people.
Yeah, Gyro survived the early game, even though he does not have Io beside him. He's gonna deal damage. I'm not convinced. I don't want to see this hero without the Io, but in this game, right now he's doing fine. He was not doing fine 20 minutes ago.
It's like seeing a long-time couple break up. It's like at the end of this tournament, if Sin says are out and done with casting, and then just Toby's left alone. He's the gyrocopter, and Io's nowhere nearby. FBZ. You know, he's got the Chrono, he just used the BKB, but Seb uses his own. Now what do you do? They disarm on the Thompson, but they can't do enough. The Chrono's finally going to go out. Catches on the 2, it looks like Dazzle's already dead, but who else do you hit? He immediately just retreats from his own Chrono, stunned on the spot. Timbersaw has Spirit Vessel on, Snowball through, but Seb's so tanky. Primal Roar does come out, but it's just to slow down this Troll, who is scaring the crap out of everyone. They just amass on the Seb, and they shred him to pieces. Now Thompson looking to turn around. It's going to slow him down. The Skadi disarmed again. They're just trying to kite him out as much as they can, but LTW is a threat as well. Jarrett's on the back foot will go down. They are picking off the weakest components of OG one by one. But Thompson in the meantime is going to chase. The root's going to be there. Mikoto, he can't move away quick enough. He's going to go down, and RTV left behind to fight up against 2 will fall.
Look at Thompson.
This is okay. Buildings. These things right here. Let's just hit them instead. Can you stop him is a question. The root's going to come out. There's the disarm. Thompson is actually going to use the battle trance now. Looks like Yokam in a little bit of trouble. But Furby, he steps in just to take the aggro away from his support. He's going to tank it up and heal up from it, in fact. But Yokam turned around onto Thompson. Can he get it? Yes. Now, can he heal up is the real question. He's working on it. Satanic will keep him alive. How do you kill this troll?
Give me some frogs in chat. He's going to get the tower as well. Yeah, focus those Rexes.
They're looking at Thompson. Please have mercy on our buildings. He refuses though, with an evil look in his eyes, realizing that there's backdoor protection. He will leave.
Oh my God! Well, what a play!
What do you do to this man? How do you stop it? This isn't like a Terrorblade with almost 50 armor. He's only got 35 armor, but he's got 2 Satanics essentially. A shallow grave built into him. Kill his freaking Dazzle all you want. He doesn't care.
Oh God, that's a full butterfly on him.
Just in case the mischance doesn't enable the bashes not to occur. Now he has his own evasion, plus the mischance he applies to any melee hero
He
who
also
gets close
have
enough.
level 25 talent, the Dispel.
Yeah.
So they can get rid of time dilation, which is causing a lot of trouble, so they can kite.
Pretty effective. Altman like Shadow, they're going to go in, no tail being punished, but this time he gets a shallow grave out, but the arrow connects with his face, and that's a lot of pain. He knows he's going to go down as they actually leave the chakram out. Cool down, slow them down as they try and retreat. They need to get out faster. And a missile does connect with Faceless Void's face, but there is no pursuit. They know they're outnumbered now, they want to retreat. Vervine identifies this. They're trying to turn around. That lower sword did send a missile straight back to the owner. LTV gets on the high ground. Can they get him? Jax is recalling him across, trying to get him out of trouble. He should be fine. Thompson. Do you really want to go after Thompson? Let me ask you this question, Boom. After the last experience you had, do you really want to enter with a kill onto Troll? And I've got the Chrono this time. He wants to fight. Now they're going to try and move RTV down to half HP already. BKB comes out. There's a Chrono just for the Gyrocopter. And Hannah got to keep him alive. And he's got too much HP. And Void doesn't have enough damage. Cooldown comes out. Stand his ground still. Furby just be cut out. Thompson in the back. But looking for the kill. Will get the kill of the Tusk. They've already lost the Beastmaster as well. Seb BKB's up. Looks to fight. Looks like Timbersaw is running out of life. He's down to half HP and kited on the side. Usually they're the ones kiting the opponents on the side of OG. But this time around, Mikoto can't do anything to help the rest of his team. Buyback comes out and Chen. Mikoto, no leaf to work with, goes for a TP. That is bold and ambitious, my friend, because you are dead.
They can just run straight mid. Let me check the buyback status. No one has a buyback.
Yeah, how to explain this? Two of the heroes who don't have buyback are dead. The other one is alive, but not for long. As Furbian has been found in the trees. Is he gonna live? Is he gonna live? 200 HP. LTV with the correct responses. I mean, is it lucky? There's no evasion involved here. He snatches up the rune, makes his escape.
They don't have any items that goes through these butterflies. Only thing they have is Mjolnir. That's not enough.
And Roshan Cam will tell us that there is a napping man in that pit, but Thompson doesn't care. He wants to put the rest of this base to rest. Glyph out to buy a few seconds, but 30 seconds till your Murano is up, and by that time, you're gonna lose these meter axes. Now you commit the Crimson Guard, he might just go mid. Ranger X fallen. One last hero, Boom need to do something. Chrono's still not available to them just yet though. Hello, Mr. Troll. Got disarmed, status resistance is nice. FBZ just trying to fakey him out here, but that's gonna be Vegas. Cooldown coming out. Irving, can they room in place? He needs to escape this very fast. There's a snowball to save his life. Front roll comes out and tops him, but there we go. He uses the battle trance, just his spell straight away, turns around, gets himself 2 kills. FBZ on the back with the BKB activated, but still no Chrono to work with. No tail. He's just trying to keep Jax alive. They're going to turn around and try and punish him for that greed of trying to save his fellow support. Mikoto moving through the buyback on the tail. Boom are investing everything they need to. LTV trying to escape the shards, block him off, perfectly placed with the disarm out once more. Thompson, what the hell do I care? This stat resistance is glorious. Walrus Punch going to be down a 7. He's so tanky. BKB use Ketsuke will go down. Mikoto trying to just get away from this, but he can't. He's out of leaps once more. They'll run him down. They'll turn around. They'll clean up the side of Boom, and it looks like OG may have just taken game 1.
Give this man a rampage. GG's called.
Where is it? Where's the rampage for the gyro without an iron? I'm sorry, we can't. Timber's too tanky.
Oh, he steals the rampage.
He stole it? Oh, Thompson.
Man, Thompson, what a player. What a goddamn player.
I mean, he earned that final kill after what we witnessed.
Man, this is a one-man show. What he did in this game, his item choices